All right, go ahead and raise your hands, and I will get you the mic.
John, it's been a while since we saw an outing that efficient from a starting pitcher. What allowed him to be so good, but on so few pitches?
Yeah, I think his stuff coupled with their approach. We know that the top of the order especially is really aggressive. It's kind of the theme throughout, 1 through 9 for them. So I think his mix of pitches, the way he executed it, and with their approach, I thought we played really good defense too. Bo's play, I think it was the 4th inning, just made the routine play. KK obviously in the 9th inning, but I think when Chris was out there, it was just their approach and his stuff.
And telling him, specifically him, that he's done after 81/8 seems like it would be an interesting conversation. What went into that and what went into the decision itself?
It's a tough one because, guys rolling, pitch count obviously comes into play. He's a total pro. He totally got it. And I think it's a weird scenario when you're going, 4th time through a really good lineup and you kind of don't want to walk anyone else into a situation with traffic, even though it happened after 1 pitch. But totally understood it. Conversation was as professional as it could be.
John, given what happened on the weekend, how impressive is it? The way he kind of prepared for this start was, I have to imagine, it's unconventional, having to come in on Sunday from the hospital to throw a side session. Like, that's got to make what happened tonight even more impressive.
Yeah, what did Brandon say? He should keep having babies? Something like that. It doesn't really surprise us because of the person that he is, but it's still unbelievably impressive for him to just compartmentalize things and keep what is important in order, whether that's at home or at the field. It's just a credit to him and his personality, his demeanor, everything. His last 2 outings have been phenomenal.
As a manager, you look at the top of the leaderboard for innings in the American League right now. It's Gausman and Bassitt tied 1-1 with 82 innings apiece. What does that do for you as a manager, knowing that those guys can really haul innings?
It's great. I think that you look at those 2 guys; they're veteran dudes. They understand how to prepare and preserve themselves, and it's a luxury that you can really navigate deep into games with those guys. And it obviously saves your bullpen, but it's they kind of buck the trend in today's game where they can really, you can just trust them deep into games.
And then just your thoughts on Kirk to step in that situation. That's the hit you guys needed. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kirky, I think he's been swinging the bat, better lately. And, a lot of credit to him for being prepared and Donnie keeping him ready for a certain situation. And I thought it was a really, really deliberate approach to get the ball in the air there. So just a really good job by him.
I know we talked a little bit yesterday about maybe the recent power surge of the team, but what does it do for a team when it just takes 2 swings and you guys tie it up?
Yeah, it's huge. Good. I mean, Blanco was tough, man. He had good stuff, and I think that when you can flip the script a little bit with 1 swing, Bo with 2 strikes going dead center is really impressive, and then Brandon, I think his at bats have been really consistent for a long time now. So it is, it's nice. You saw it with them with Jordan. Boom, quick 2-run homer. It's part of our game, and hasn't really been there consistently early. But I think as we get going, that's going to be a big part of it too.
With that Jordan home run, was that a pitch left up, or was it in enough that it was Alvarez who did that work? Yeah,
it's just a really good hitter. Probably not trying to do too much on a good pitch that most people probably hook foul. Yeah, he's a scary dude, man, whenever he comes up. But I think that was a well-executed pitch and an even better swing.
We've talked about how Varsho's kind of locked in and having a nice little run. When you get sleepwalked like he did, is that just another indication of how locked in he is?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think just him being ready is just what he does, and thankfully it worked out for us. Really good send by Louis Rivera too there.
John, back to what Ben was saying about Gausman and Bassitt together. You line up right now with TBD, then Gausman, then Bassitt. Mm-hmm. Does that allow you to be any more aggressive or creative, knowing that you have 2 pretty sure things coming the next 2 days?
Yeah, I think so. You don't want to have just say slam dunk sure thing, but I think it allows you to be strategic, be creative, and rely on some guys that have been really durable and really impressive, to this point in the season.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.